Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my video about October 2025. Full moon, zodiac, signs. Experience. Their biggest transformation of the year. The cosmic theater prepares for one of its most spectacular performances as October 2025 approaches, bringing with it a full moon that astrologers are already calling the transformation catalyst of the year. This isn't just any ordinary lunar event, but a celestial phenomenon occurring on October 13th, 2025, when the moon reaches its fullest illumination in the sign of Aries, creating a powerful axis with the sun in Libra. The universe has been building toward this moment throughout the entire year, weaving threads of change that will culminate in this single, magnificent lunar display. Picture yourself standing beneath a vast October sky, where the autumn air carries whispers of ancient wisdom and the veil between worlds grows thin. Whoa! The hunter's moon. As October's full moon is traditionally known, rises like a golden oracle above the horizon, casting long shadows that seem to dance with supernatural energy. This particular full moon arrives at 20 degrees of Aries, a degree that astrologers associate with breakthrough moments and the courage to embrace one's authentic self. The positioning creates what mystics call a cardinal cross in the heavens, activating the most dynamic and initiating energies of the zodiac wheel. As this lunar giant ascends through the constellation, it forms powerful aspects with multiple planets, creating a cosmic symphony that reverberates through every zodiac sign. Mars, the ruler of Aries, stands in a challenging square to the moon from Capricorn, while Venus in Scorpio forms a mysterious quincunx aspect. These planetary conversations speak of tensions that demand resolution, passions that refuse to be contained, and transformations that can no longer be postponed. The North Node in Pisces adds another layer of destiny to this cosmic arrangement, suggesting that our collective spiritual evolution reaches a critical turning point. For Aries, this full moon illuminates their first house of self and identity like a cosmic spotlight revealing hidden facets of their soul. Imagine an Aries individual standing at the edge of a mystical cliff, the moonlight revealing a bridge of silver light extending into unknown realms. This is their moment of absolute self-realization, where every mask they've worn throughout the year falls away. The transformation begins in their very cells, as if the moonlight rewrites their spiritual DNA. They discover powers within themselves they never knew existed, perhaps the ability to manifest their thoughts into reality with unprecedented speed, or the courage to pursue a life path that seemed impossible just months ago. The universe conspires to show them that they are not who they thought they were, but something far more magnificent. Their ruling planet, Mars, positioned in ambitious Capricorn, demands they take concrete action toward their newfound understanding. This isn't merely about personal growth, but about stepping into a role as a cosmic warrior for authenticity. Taurus feels this. where dreams become prophecies and intuition transforms into psychic knowing. Picture a Taurus individual entering a moonlit garden where every flower blooms with otherworldly luminescence, each petal containing a message from their higher self. The solid, earthly nature of Taurus undergoes an ethereal transformation as they discover their connection to dimensions beyond the physical. Throughout October 2025, they experience vivid dreams that feel more real than waking life. Dreams where they meet spirit guides who reveal the true purpose behind their earthly desires. The transformation occurs in the deepest recesses of their psyche, dissolving old karmic patterns that have kept them bound to outdated versions of security and comfort. They realize that true abundance flows not from material accumulation, but from spiritual alignment with universal forces. This full moon gifts them with the ability to transmute fear into faith, teaching them that the universe always provides when they surrender to its mystical flow. Gemini experiences this lunar event illuminating their 11th house of hopes, dreams, and collective consciousness. Visualize a Gemini standing in a vast cosmic library where books float freely, their pages turning to reveal not words, but living visions of possible futures. This full moon transforms their understanding of community and connection, showing them that their thoughts and words have the power to influence collective reality. They discover they are cosmic messengers, chosen to bridge different dimensions of understanding. The transformation manifests as an awakening to their role as consciousness catalysts, individuals whose very presence can shift the vibration of entire groups. Throughout this period, Geminis find themselves attracting soul tribe members who recognize their unique frequency. These connections aren't ordinary friendships, but mystical alliances formed across lifetimes. The full moon reveals to them a network of light that connects all conscious beings, and they realize their gift for communication. Cancer feels the full moon's power in their 10th house of career and public destiny, illuminating their path like a celestial searchlight, revealing a golden road through the cosmos. Imagine a Cancer individual standing atop a mystical mountain where the boundaries between earth and sky dissolve, and they can see their life's purpose written in the stars themselves. This transformation doesn't merely change their professional direction, but reveals their sacred calling as nurturers of collective consciousness. The moonlight awakens dormant leadership abilities that transcend traditional definitions of success. They discover they possess the power to create emotional sanctuaries in public spaces, to transform corporate environments into healing centers through their mere presence. The full moon shows them that their sensitivity, once perceived as vulnerability, is actually their greatest strength in navigating and shaping collective realities. They realize their emotions are not personal experiences, but cosmic frequencies they channel for collective healing. Leo experiences this full moon blazing through their 9th house of higher wisdom and spiritual expansion, transforming them into cosmic sovereigns of consciousness. Picture a Leo standing in an ancient temple where moonbeams reveal hieroglyphs that come alive, telling stories of their soul's journey through multiple dimensions. This isn't just about learning new philosophies, but about remembering their role as divine creators who shape reality through the power of their creative expression. The transformation awakens their ability to see beyond cultural and spiritual boundaries, recognizing truth in its pure, undiluted form. They discover that their natural magnetism extends beyond the physical realm, attracting teachings and teachers from other dimensions. The full moon reveals to them that their creative fire is actually a fragment of the original cosmic flame that birthed universes. Throughout October 2025, Leos find themselves channeling artistic expressions that seem to come from beyond their personal consciousness, creating works that serve as portals for others' transformation. Virgo feels this lunar illumination penetrating their 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and mystical union. Envision a Virgo descending into a crystalline cave where every surface reflects not their physical form, but the many layers of their soul's evolution. This full moon doesn't simply change their perspective on intimacy and sharing, it revolutionizes their understanding of energetic exchange. They discover they possess the ability to purify and transmute not just physical matter, but emotional and spiritual energies. The transformation reveals their role as cosmic alchemists, capable of turning psychological lead into spiritual gold. Throughout this period, Virgos experience profound mergings with others that transcend physical boundaries, understanding that true intimacy involves the fusion of consciousness itself. They learn to navigate the shadow realms with the same precision they apply to earthly matters, discovering that chaos and order are simply different expressions of the same cosmic principle. Libra, with the sun in their sign opposing this powerful full moon, experiences the most direct hit of transformational energy in their 7th house of partnerships and open enemies. Imagine a Libra standing in a hall of cosmic mirrors where each reflection shows not themselves but the soul essence of everyone they've ever loved or conflicted with. This full moon brings the ultimate revelation about relationships, showing them that every person they encounter is a reflection of an aspect of their own consciousness. The transformation occurs through the dissolution of the illusion of separation. They discover that their gift for harmony extends beyond mediating between people to harmonizing different dimensions of reality. Throughout October 2025, Libras experience relationships that seem to transcend time and space, meeting souls they recognize from other lifetimes or dimensions. The full moon teaches them that true balance isn't about compromise, but about holding paradox, embracing both light and shadow simultaneously. Scorpio experiences this full moon illuminating their 6th house of daily rituals, health, and service. But this is no ordinary light. It's a transformational fire that purifies everything it touches. Picture a Scorpio in an ancient healing temple where moonlight reveals the sacred geometry underlying all physical existence. This transformation goes beyond improving daily habits. It's about recognizing their body as a mystical vessel for cosmic energies. They discover that their intense emotional nature, when properly channeled through daily spiritual practices, can literally reshape physical reality. The full moon awakens their ability to see the energetic patterns underlying health and disease, understanding that all physical manifestations begin in the spiritual realm. Throughout this period, Scorpios develop healing abilities that seem miraculous to others but feel completely natural to them. They learn that service isn't about sacrifice, but about channeling their transformative power for collective evolution. Sagittarius feels this. Romance. Envision a Sagittarius in a celestial amphitheater where they perform not for an earthly audience, but for the cosmos itself, and their creative expression ripples through multiple dimensions. This transformation transcends typical creative awakening. It's about recognizing their role as cosmic storytellers whose narratives shape collective consciousness. They discover that their optimism and faith aren't naive positivity, but powerful creative forces that can manifest new realities. The full moon reveals that their adventures aren't just physical journeys, but consciousness. Expeditions that map new territories of human potential. Throughout October 2025, Sagittarians find themselves creating from a place beyond personal ego, channeling universal stories that heal and inspire across dimensional boundaries. Capricorn experiences this lunar illumination in their fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. But this light penetrates to the very bedrock of their soul. Picture a Capricorn discovering that beneath their earthly home lies an ancient crystal cavern pulsing with the heartbeat of the earth itself. This full moon transforms their understanding of security and foundation, showing them that true stability comes from alignment with cosmic cycles rather than earthly structures. They discover that their ambition to build and achieve extends beyond material success to constructing bridges between dimensions. The transformation reveals their role as cosmic architects who design not just buildings but consciousness, structures that support collective evolution. Throughout this period, Capricorns experience profound healing of ancestral patterns, understanding that they carry not just family karma, but stellar lineage that connects them to cosmic royalty. Aquarius feels this. Learning and immediate environment, transforming them into cosmic broadcasters of revolutionary consciousness. Imagine an Aquarius discovering that their thoughts create geometric patterns in the air, visible to those with awakened sight, and these patterns have the power to rewire collective thinking. This transformation goes beyond improving communication skills. It's about recognizing their role as frequency holders who anchor new paradigms into human consciousness. They discover that their unique perspective isn't just different thinking, but multi-dimensional awareness that perceives solutions invisible to linear minds. The full moon awakens their ability to download information directly from the cosmic consciousness grid, bypassing traditional learning methods. Throughout October 2025, Aquarians find themselves speaking truths that seem to come from beyond their personal knowledge, serving as channels for collective awakening. Pisces experiences this. Resources and self-worth, but this illumination reveals treasures far beyond material wealth. Picture a Pisces diving into an ocean of liquid moonlight where every drop contains infinite creative potential, and they realize they are both the ocean and the drop simultaneously. This transformation revolutionizes their understanding of value and resource, showing them that their sensitivity and intuition are cosmic gifts worth more than any earthly treasure. They discover that their ability to feel everything isn't a burden but a superpower that allows them to navigate multiple dimensions of reality simultaneously. The full moon reveals that their confusion about earthly matters stems from their awareness of multiple timeline possibilities, and their task is to choose which reality to anchor. Throughout this period, Pisceans develop the ability to manifest through feeling, discovering that their emotions are creative forces that shape physical reality. As the October 2025 full moon reaches its peak illumination, a cosmic portal opens above the Earth, visible to those whose inner sight has been awakened by this transformational period. This portal isn't just a metaphysical concept, but an actual shift in the fabric of space, time, that allows for accelerated evolution. Each zodiac sign, having undergone their unique transformation, contributes a specific frequency to this collective opening. Together, they create a harmonic convergence that hasn't been experienced on Earth for thousands of years. The transformation continues to ripple through the collective consciousness as the full moon begins its waning journey. But the changes initiated during this powerful lunar event don't simply fade with the moonlight. Instead, they become integrated into the very DNA of human consciousness, creating permanent upgrades in how we perceive and interact with reality. Each person touched by this full moon carries within them seeds of cosmic consciousness that will continue to bloom throughout the remainder of 2025 and beyond. The mystical significance of this particular full moon extends beyond personal transformation into collective evolution. Ancient prophecies speak of a time when humanity would remember its cosmic origins and reclaim its multidimensional nature. The October 2025 full moon serves as a catalyst for this collective remembering, awakening dormant codes within human DNA that connect us to our stellar heritage. Scientists studying the effects of lunar cycles on human consciousness note unusual brainwave patterns during this period, patterns that suggest the activation of normally dormant areas of the brain associated with psychic abilities and multidimensional perception. The influence of this full moon on human destiny cannot be overstated. It marks a turning point where humanity begins to consciously participate in its own evolution, rather than being passive recipients of cosmic forces. Each zodiac sign, through their unique transformation, contributes to a collective awakening that shifts the entire trajectory of human development. The changes aren't just spiritual or psychological, but extend into physical reality, affecting everything from technological innovations to social structures. As we observe the cosmic dance during this profound full moon, we witness the dissolution of old paradigms that have kept humanity locked in limitation. The transformations experienced by each zodiac sign create cracks in the matrix of collective belief, allowing new light to enter. This light isn't just illumination, but information. Cosmic data that upgrades human consciousness to operate at higher frequencies. The full moon acts as a cosmic transmitter, broadcasting evolutionary codes that activate latent potentials within human DNA. The October 2025 full moon also intensifies the connection between Earth and other dimensions of existence. Mystics and sensitive individuals report increased contact with beings from other realms during this period, not as external visitations, but as recognition of the multidimensional aspects of our own consciousness. The veil between worlds doesn't just thin during this full moon, it becomes translucent, allowing for unprecedented exchange of information and energy between dimensions. Each zodiac sign's transformation contributes to a larger cosmic symphony that resonates throughout the universe. Aries' courage to be authentic sends ripples through the cosmic warrior archetype, strengthening all beings who fight for truth and justice across dimensions. Taurus's connection to abundance consciousness helps anchor new economic paradigms based on universal flow rather than scarcity. Gemini's enhanced communication abilities create new pathways for interspecies and interdimensional dialogue. Cancer's emotional mastery helps heal collective trauma that has kept humanity in cycles of pain and limitation. Leo's creative sovereignty inspires a renaissance of divine creativity across the planet, reminding humanity of its role as co-creators with the universe. Virgo's alchemical abilities help purify collective consciousness, transmuting fear into love on a massive scale. Libra's understanding of cosmic balance helps humanity navigate the paradoxes of existence without falling into duality. Scorpio's transformative power assists in the collective death and rebirth process necessary for evolutionary leaps. Sagittarius's expanded consciousness helps humanity see beyond cultural and religious boundaries to universal truth. Capricorn's cosmic architecture provides the structures necessary to support humanity's expanding consciousness. Aquarius's revolutionary broadcasting helps disseminate new paradigms across collective consciousness at unprecedented speeds. Pisces' multidimensional awareness helps humanity navigate the waters of cosmic consciousness without losing connection to earthly existence. The October 2025 full moon creates what mystics call a consciousness cascade, where individual transformations trigger collective shifts that trigger even more individual transformations in an ever expanding spiral of evolution. This cascade effect continues long after the full moon has waned, creating waves of change that reshape human civilization from the inside out. The transformations aren't imposed from external forces, but arise from within as humanity remembers its true nature and purpose. As the full moon's light bathes the earth, it activates ancient sites and power points across the planet. Pyramids, stone circles, and sacred mountains all resonate with increased frequency, creating a planetary grid of transformation. These sites act as acupuncture points for Earth's consciousness, helping to distribute the transformational energies evenly across the globe. People drawn to these places during the full moon period experience particularly powerful transformations, often reporting mystical experiences that defy rational explanation. The October 2025 full moon also affects the dream realm profoundly. Collective dreams become more common, with people across the world reporting similar visions and experiences during sleep. These dreams aren't random, but contain important information for humanity's evolution, providing blueprints for new ways of living and being. Dream journals from this period will become important historical documents recording humanity's collective vision for its future. The transformation extends into the realm of relationships, both personal and collective. The full moon reveals the energetic cords that connect all beings, making visible the usually hidden web of consciousness that unites all life. This visibility helps humanity understand that harm to one is literally harm to all, fostering a new level of compassion and cooperation. Relationships formed or transformed during this full moon carry special significance, often representing soul contracts designed to support mutual evolution. As October 2025 progresses beyond the full moon, integration becomes the key theme. The transformations experienced during the lunar peak need to be grounded into daily life, translated from mystical experience into practical application. This integration process is unique for each zodiac sign, but shares common elements of patience, presence, and trust in the unfolding process. The universe provides synchronicities and signs to guide this integration, ensuring that no one walks this transformational path alone. The October 2025 full moon represents a cosmic gift to humanity, an opportunity for accelerated evolution that comes rarely in human history. It offers each zodiac sign a unique key to unlock their highest potential, while simultaneously contributing to collective awakening. The transformations initiated during this period create ripples that extend far into the future, affecting generations yet unborn. As we stand beneath this magnificent full moon, we recognize that we are not merely observers of cosmic events, but active participants in universal evolution. Each thought, feeling, and action during this transformational period contributes to the collective field, shaping the reality we all share. The October 2025 full moon reminds us that we are both human and divine, earthly and cosmic, individual and collective. And in embracing these paradoxes, we find our true power. The legacy of this full moon will be remembered as a turning point in human consciousness, a moment when humanity collectively chose evolution over stagnation, love over fear, and unity over separation. Each zodiac sign, through their unique transformation, adds a vital piece to this cosmic puzzle, creating a complete picture of human potential realized. As the moonlight fades into dawn, it leaves behind not darkness, but a new kind of light, the light of awakened consciousness that illuminates the path forward for all humanity. This October 2025, full moon stands as a testament to the universe's investment in human evolution, providing exactly what is needed at exactly the right moment for humanity's next evolutionary leap. The transformations it catalyzes are not temporary adjustments, but permanent upgrades to human consciousness, ensuring that humanity never returns to its previous limitations. As we integrate these cosmic gifts, we step into a new chapter of human history, one written not in the language of struggle and separation, but in the poetry of unity and transcendence.